G'day guys, welcome back to a very special episode. Alright, she's gonna go. Oh, it's a heavy boat. Good? Yeah. Holding down the fort. Woo! That's a whole lot of horsepower. Alright, all seems to be running pretty well. We've just plugged into the GPS, a spot that I've wanted to get to for a few years since reading a very famous book here in Australia called the Batavia. That's where we're heading. We're going to tell you guys the full story about that later on. Alright, after a few hours of a pretty dreamy run across, we've just arrived at a very eerie site. This is the site of the Batavia shipwreck. It might actually be the craziest bit of Australian maritime history, so have a bit of a swim around and see what's left of the famous Batavia shipwreck. We've got about half hour, Fran, so gear up. Do it. Wetsuit on.
It's very
cold.
Scary and cold.
And the other thing, this part of the world, this part of Australia, there's those big scary sharks, the great white sharks. So we don't want to leave it too much longer because right on dusk is not a time you want to be in the water. So, all right, enough yip yap. Let's get in there. Fran's just said it's quite scary. Rarely are we ever scared before a dive, but this is probably one of those times I've got a bit of an eerie feeling. Let's get in there, eh? Look at all these crayfish that aren't even hiding. It's out in the open. What the hell? That is crazy. I've never seen so many crayfish. The poor guys on the shipwreck, they may have been in a horrible place, but man, if they had a mask, they wouldn't have gone hungry. Wow. We found it, that's the cannon of the Batavia. I looked up and I was staring straight at a cannon. Oh yeah, I looked up and I was staring straight at the cannon. Awesome. How amazing was that? That was cool, eh? That was probably one of our most favourite dives I've ever done, I think. Like, we've been pretty lucky to check out some cool spots, but that was very special, the whole history around it and how we got out here and everything. And yeah, pretty cool. All right, it's getting late. We're trying to find a spot to anchor for the night. Might have just pulled off the best maritime manoeuvre since Captain Bligh come through Providential Channel there. Oh, that was Cook. That was Captain Cook. What are you going to do, Fran?
I think I'm gonna make some eggplant pasta.
Yeah.
Because we didn't catch any fish.
That's right. We kind of prepared one meal for like a get out of jail meal, really, didn't we?
So we're gonna have some pasta with tomato sauce and eggplant, and maybe we're gonna see some ghosts.
Some ghosts? Oh, don't say that. Yeah, this is the island where all the shit went down, so we'll tell you more about that in the morning. We're gonna have a full walk around and explain a few very interesting things to you, but now bon appetit. Well done, Fran. Was it a bit easier than cooking on the fire?
Oh, so much easier.
You didn't have to look for firewood. Or... Holy moly. No joke, that wind just picked up like 10 knots. We were talking to you and it was like 10 knots, 10, 15, and now that's 25 knots at least, and more. That's howling. Yeah, I think we're gonna be in for a long night. Like, swinging around here and stuff. I just hope the anchor's in a good spot. Let's go have a lie down, eh? First night on board.
Good night,
guys. Hands clear.
Reach up! It's not coming! Don't! It's stuck, hey! I'm gonna have to pull it up. I'm gonna have to pull it up. Like that.
I've got to start with your foot on top of that. Try and put your weight on it again.
Yeah.
What a crazy exercise that was. How'd you go?
I don't know, I think good.
The wind is just swinging around and around and around and making us swing. So we've anchored in this deep blue hole here, and then we're sitting back, but the wind's just swinging around. Ed, what have you spotted, Fred?
There's a seal coming. She keeps popping her head up.
Oh yeah? I see the one behind it too. Look at her popping her head up.
Get in the water.
Gotta be one of our favourite animals to interact with in the water, just because they literally play with you like a puppy dog. So this one's coming like straight over the boat. Get ready, Fred. Oh, look at it. It's amazing. She's ready to play with you, Fred. Oh, where's she gonna go now? Where's she gonna pop up? Oh, hello, there she is. Hello. We're coming in a minute.
There's a storm coming.
Play with me. Come on. Come play with me. Hello. Yay.
Poor seal here, I know exactly how he feels. It looks like he's had a big night and he just wants to lie peacefully on the rocks. And Fran, ADD Fran with so much energy, is jumping on the end of the bed. Definitely a bone, eh? That's a bone. That's scary. Crazy. Alright, we've lifted anchor now and we're going to head off to find somewhere where we can get a bit of dinner. This here is all a sanctuary zone, but where we're going to go and try find a bit of a better anchorage on the way there's a spot we'll be able to have a swim, so we'll jump in. Target species are bald chin groper, maybe a coral trout, or a crayfish. Any one of those ones we'll be stoked with for dinner. Having learnt absolutely nothing last night about cutting it close with anchorages, we've come in a stone's throw away from these cliffs. I think it's going to be the most comfortable anchorage we can have here, and the wind is coming up over this cliff, so there's a bit of a wind shadow here, hence the nice calm water. And I guess the obvious threat is if the wind comes from this direction, coming in at us, whether we've got enough clearance to steer clear of those cliffs. I think we do, once again by the skin of our teeth. What do we got for dinner, Fran?
We got crayfish popcorn.
Yep.
Eggplants, beans to be healthy, and some rice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be yum. I'm excited.
Sounds good. an amazing day, wasn't it? What was your highlight, Fran?
Oh, you know what my highlight was. Oh, I convinced a sea lion to come and play with me, which was pretty cool.
Alright, Fran, for the people on YouTube, can you try the crayfish and let them know how it is?
I've got the big one. It's hot,
Hot?
but it's really nice.
Good. We'll see you bright early in the morning, or maybe at 1 AM if that storm comes in and we have to get up and re-anchor. But fingers crossed we have a good night's sleep. Alright, see you. The water's getting a fair bit clearer as we move south here, so that's good. I think this looks like good crayfish country down here, Fran. Got some crayfish. Yum.
Hey guys, lots of you have been asking how Jack's Italian lesson have been going, so I thought I'd show you quickly because I love it. Jack, come vanno le tue lezioni di italiano?
Le mie lezioni vanno molto bene, grazie.
Bravo!
How'd that go? Was that right?
Yeah, that was really
Bravo!
good.
For those unaware, Fran is Italian, and it's now got to the point where I just need to learn Italian so I can communicate with her parents, with her friends, and also if we're so lucky that kids come along, I want to be able to speak the same language as them. The last 5 years or so, I really haven't made any progress, but I've recently signed up with Rosetta Stone and I feel like I'm finally getting somewhere. So there's a couple of things which have been really useful for me on the Rosetta Stone app. Number one is how immersive the app is. So it'll actually simulate real life situations. So you're learning how to have a conversation that might be practical in real life as opposed to just words. And I reckon that is massive in helping it sink into my brain. Number two is just how convenient it is. So the lessons can be as short as 10 minutes. So I try to bang one out first thing when I wake up and before I go to bed. And these little lessons, I reckon they really add up over time. Number three, they've got this thing called True Accent Technology, and that gives you live feedback and allows you to master your pronunciation, which is pretty cool. Now guys, I reckon a lot of you would also love traveling and meeting people from all around the world, and you know, if you can just speak a little bit of the local language, it allows for a whole different travel experience, doesn't it? You feel like the locals almost welcome you in as opposed to treating you like a foreign tourist, and I think that's just massive. So I've got good news for you guys. We've partnered with Rosetta Stone to offer you guys 60% discount on the lifetime membership of Rosetta Stone, and that's for all 25 languages, guys. So you can start learning right now if you scan the QR code on screen or the link in our description. I've found it really useful, guys. I reckon it'll help you as well. Cheers. All
right, I was gonna get lunch ready and Jackie's coming back with a trap. He already got 2 crates and now we got dinner as well. Is there sharks?
That's a beautiful coral trout. It just looks very great whitey, so.
And that's just with fins.
Yeah, beautiful one, eh?
Well done. Nice shot.
Let's get this out. Nice one, eh? This place is incredible. I've never seen so many crayfish in my life, Fran. Under this one ledge, there was like 100 of them, hey? All fighting for this little crack. So I went down to film them, and then that big coral trout came out of nowhere, and I was a bit reluctant to shoot it because where we are, I didn't want to encourage any great whites coming in, but it just gave me the perfect shot, and I thought I could get it and quickly get back to the boat. So we're eating well tonight for our crays and trout. For lunch, we can do a bit of a breadcrumb coral trout.
No.
No? What are we gonna do?
For lunch we're doing crayfish.
For lunch we're doing crayfish, and then we're gonna have some coral trout later on. There's the colours on them, eh? Beautiful.
So good.
Phew. Very happy.
Well done.
I think this is a great white that's just come around our boat. Holy, have a go at the size of this thing.
Ooh, it's so big.
It's huge. Guys, the size of this shark is something like I've never seen before. This thing is huge.
Whoa.
Look at it.
Whoa.
That's a great white.
That's a great one.
That is a great white shark, guys. Holy moly.
I think, I'm not sure, it's just too big.
See that dorsal?
Yeah.
We're thinking it's a great white, just the size of it and its dorsal, but here it comes in quite aggressively. This is the reason I was swimming with the fish out of the water back to the boat. Just the sheer size of it is making us think it's a great white. But maybe it's the biggest tiger shark in the world, but hopefully it comes closer and we get a better look.
Maybe it's a tiger, huh? What do you think?
I don't know, it's a bit hard to see.
It's a little bit weird.
It's a weird dorsal, isn't it? It's a tiger, eh? Tiger. Holy moly, guys. This might be the biggest tiger shark we've ever seen. It is a giant. So what just happened then, Fred?
I don't know, it just spooked for some reason. That was so weird.
So if he's scared of something, holy moly.
Maybe I shouldn't be standing here.
That was crazy. This is like a 4.5, I reckon 5 meters in length shark, and it just got scared of something out of that drop off. Just fully spooked.
So we got crayfish tail cooked whole on the pan with oil and salt and garlic. We're gonna put it in salad leaf with carrots, cherry tomatoes and onion. Yum.
A good spot to have lunch, Fran, on the roof. Very cool.
And there's dolphins right here. Oh, there.
All right, coral trout, fill it up. Holy shit! The big tiger's back. That's him off the back of the boat. I just threw a tiny little bit of skin off, which I didn't think would attract his attention, but he's come in.
Whoa. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Two of the other fish. That's the final product there. Beautiful coral trout. Yum, coral trout for dinner. It takes the pressure off the next few days having to get a fish at all. I dare say we'll still go for a couple of those crayfish. They are too tasty to ignore.
Oh, I had a bite.
You got a hit?
Yeah. Yes!
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 You! Or maybe loosen the drag. Oh. Woo! Should we go for a double hooker?
They're on.
They're just there.
Ah, good.
Phew.
Mine is a little trevally, I think.
Oh, they're coming for this one, bro.
Woohoo! It's a jitty.
No, that's a snapper, friend.
What?
Fran's got a big snapper. Holy moly, we cast into the school of what we thought were tuna. It's a big pink snapper. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that.
Oh yeah.
You're kidding, it's a big knobby. Just go steady, friend. That is an epic fish. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh. What were you doing? Bloody hell.
Yay!
Yes, Fred! What? Our first snapper!
We haven't loosened the dragon.
Oh my gosh! I thought we were casting into a tuna school.
Oh, I got it.
Have you ever caught one of these?
No. That's awesome.
A pink snapper or a knobby. This is, that's unbelievable. You get this crazy mixture of species with these like cold water species like this and the hot tropical water ones. So, here, I'm gonna give you a fish, friend. Well done. Nice fish, friend.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Nice fish.
All right.
It's got the bump on the head and everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's release it, eh?
Ready?
Yeah, that's a lucky snapper.
See ya.
Well done, Fred. I can't believe that. Casting into a tuna school. That's like a really prized fish. Wow. Oh, we've come in and anchored up in close here, and this is going to do us for the night. This is the best of the anchorages we've had, but you can see around us the storms are brewing. So every night at some point the storms have come in on top of us and swung the boat around and pissed down rain. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen tonight. I'm just going to enjoy a cold drink while the sun sets, and then I think we're going to have coral trout for dinner. I'm going to remember today for a while. I think it's one of those like life highlight days. It's pretty special.
What's your cooking? Good looking?
Panko breadcrumb, coral trout, and with a bit of all-purpose seasoning. Almost done, eh?
Well done.
Dinner is served. Gonna start the morning off with a bit of a jig. Oh, yep. Oh, straight away, friend. Holy jeez. So welcome back to another episode, guys. We've woken up, day 4 out here, camping on our new boat. This is a nice snapper, yes! Now that is how you start a morning. How good are those dots on it? Wow, awesome. We've actually still got a bit of coral trout left over from the previous episode, so I'm gonna actually let this guy go. Dad would be stoked. He grew up catching these guys like inside Morton Island there. Storm's coming from? Alright, so anyone who's new to the channel, what we're doing here, or what Fran's doing here, is called ceviche. Basically, the citrus in the lime will cook the fish through in about 20 or 30 minutes. And anyone who's been with us for the journey, you'll know it's a real staple of the diet. You like it, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, if you are going to keep doing that, I might have time for one more fish.
Oh, you can help me squeeze the limes.
No, I'm busy. That wind's picking up, so I'm going to have one more go at this, and then we'll get going. Toying with me like, oh, I've got him this time. Yes! Woohoo! I can't believe this. Yes! You! But there must be one hell of a school of them down there. Look at that. This guy is lucky that there's a coral trout already on the filleting table. See you, mate. Let's go to the next spot and have a bit of an explore. All right, co-captain, where are we?
We are in the middle of the channel and Jack thought it was a good spot to go for a snorkel.
Yes, I do think it's a good spot. But the reason I'm very excited to swim at this spot here is there's a group of islands there, and then there's a group of islands behind us. So there's a big channel that comes through here. That means a lot of current, and then that current triggers the whole ecosystem with life. So from all the little small fish all the way up to the really big stuff, there's like a bit of a pinnacle here, and they should all be gathering on this pinnacle. All right, let's get in there. So many big coral trout.
That's awesome.
It's so cool, eh? Wow. Those little filefish have just got inside. They're safe from all their predators.
That was so cool.
Oh, that was awesome. That was such a good snorkel. We saw some really cool things.
The wind is picking up there.
Amazing, yeah. All right, we've just moved spots. That last spot we had that snorkel at was a sanctuary zone, so there was no take. I think that's one of the reasons why there was just so many nice fish there. But we've moved across here now. There's a bit of a reef patch here behind us. And we're gonna jump in and we've got to get something for dinner. I think we're sorted for lunch. We're gonna have that coral trout 2 ways, but we got to get something for dinner. What are the rules of engagement here, friend?
So I guess anything but coral trout.
Because we've already got one of them.
Because we already got one. Bulging grouper, jewfish, snapper, anything but coral trout.
Anything but a coral trout. Sounds good. After getting lunch, a seal came to play. That was so cool.
So cool.
So what just happened then, Fran?
Oh, just the most amazing thing. I just love seals, sea lions actually. So we just be at dinner and I heard Jack squatting underwater. I was like, oh damn, a great white just came in. And then there was a seal.
That was amazing.
That wanted to play with us.
It was so, you reckon it gave you a kiss, hey?
And that, yeah, she was kissing my hand and then kissing my face. So cool.
Amazing. Join us for lunch on the roof. We have got coral trout 2 different ways. This is the ceviche Fran's been working all day on. And then crumbed coral trout from yesterday. Yum. Yum. How is it?
So good.
Yum. Well, it was a very successful lunch mission. We're just doing our best to dodge the reef on the way out. You can see here, there's just random patches that come all the way up out of the water. So it keeps you on your toes. And now that wind is going to pick up a lot from the south. So we've got to go and find a better anchorage where we can bunker down for the night. We haven't seen any of that southern end of this group. So come along with us and let's go explore it and find some cool spots down there. And there's this little island that looks like it'd be good for a little walk on. So if we can pull in there safely, we're going to go for a walk, stretch the legs and see what we can find. I don't think these islands get visited too much, so it's probably a good chance for some beachcombing as well and seeing what's washed in there. Drop the anchor right on the shoreline,
Yeah.
and then let the boat hang back with the wind.
Yeah. I would go over there on the sandy part.
We were just saying we very much appreciate the boat sleeps compared to this. How we normally camp, we'd be having to roll the swag out there somewhere.
So much Bible data.
No.
Right.
Man, what a horrible place to be shipwrecked. Those poor, poor buggers.
I should bring my good camera.
Man, that's the big one. Can you see all the little ones?
Yeah.
Boy, look at all these little ones.
That's so cute. Look at them in there. Can we go closer?
Oh my gosh, so Fran thought there was a log on the beach and then it moved and it's like the big boss dog seal and there's these little baby ones. They're wrestling.
Can we go closer?
Look at this big one though. Don't get too close to that big one. Coming through an area we just know like literally nothing about and have done bugger all research. You just never know what you run into, so that was just so cool.
They're just like dogs, hey, puppy dogs.
Yeah.
They just want to play, chasing
Puppy dogs
birds,
of the ocean. Yeah.
laying in the sun.
Yeah, the little babies are so cute. You ready to jump on? All right. Bald chin groper for dinner. They look a lot like the black spot tusky we've got on the east coast. I think they're just as good eating, so looking forward to this one. The last forecast we saw said that it's going to start really blowing. So we've anchored in as best we can. We're in really shallow. You can kind of like step off the back deck here. It's the final product. The storm has arrived, Fran. That's the final product. How'd you go, Fran?
Simple and yum.
Simple and yum. You get one of them again?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So many of them.
I know a spot where there's a few around. guys, and welcome back. So we're out here exploring a new island group. Let's go ashore for a bit of an explore. Yeah.
Good job. We forgot a few things.
Who was in charge of the provisioning for the land trip? We forgot masks and we forgot reef booties. All right, now we're ready for an adventure. Look who we found. Oh, the tide's coming.
Oh no. Gonna make sure there. Yeah.
Successful morning mission, I'd say, Fran.
That was so much fun.
I'm getting hungry though. Must be just about time for a feed. Oh, I think this bigger one, she's caught an octopus. She's feeding. Yeah, she's ripping apart an octopus.
Octopus are kind of fish.
A bit hard to see, but that's incredible. Yeah, she's throwing it around. And the other two are just like hanging around the outside waiting for a feed. Guys, the craziest things just happened. So I was flying the drone over these sea lions and one of them was feeding on something. Then all of a sudden, a shark came in and it scared the hell out of these sea lions. They jumped straight up on the beach. But in the meantime, Fran was just about to get in the water. She's still really keen to. The shark didn't look that big. So Fran's thrown her wetsuit on. She's gonna jump in there with a camera and see if she can film it. So there's actually two sharks cruising around in the shallows here. It's really quite shallow for them. It's only like 1.5 meters of water. And once the sea lions saw them, it made them so nervous. They just jumped and got out of the water as quick as they could. They must have to really be on edge here. Obviously one of their main threats is the great whites hunting them. See one of the sharks there, that's the dark shadow, just cruising there. And then here's Fran and the sea lions. Pretty special to watch like these nature encounters like that. They quickly change from like playful mode to boom, all right, playtime's up, let's get out of the water. Oh, there's a school of fish. Looks like they're chasing a school of fish. Oh, there's a hunt on. Oh my gosh, they're chasing a school of fish. They've got one separated. These two sea lions are chasing this fish. Oh, I think they're gonna get him. Oh, he's almost beached himself. They're going for it. Oh, they've got it. Oh my gosh. We've just witnessed these two sea lions bail up a school of fish in the shallows. Oh, he's starting to feed on it. He's just throwing it around and biting it. Oh, the fish has escaped. No, they're gonna get him. This fish is too injured. Guys, these two sea lions have just successfully hunted a fish right in the shallows here, and Fran is right in there. Fran is getting up close and personal with it.
Share with us. Come on, you can't eat it all.
can't believe we've just witnessed this. Wow, that is just incredible. It's like a nature documentary playing out right in front of our eyes. We've got a front row seat of it. Fred is gonna be absolutely buzzing. Let's get a reaction.
That was crazy.
Oh wow! That was amazing.
So cool.
Did it eat all of it?
All of it. She didn't even leave one single bit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, playing with those sea lions all boarding's been pretty hungry work. It's coming on about lunchtime, so as always we are relying on the ocean for protein, so it's time to go for a swim and see if we can catch some lunch. What do you think we should go for?
Anything that swims, I'm so hungry.
Look out, Fran's in a hungry mood, so the fish don't stand a chance. It does look like quite a nice swim here, so I think you guys will enjoy this one. Come along with us. Lots of nice trout, bullchin groper, but we've already got one of them, and we've got some fish in the fridge, so we're going to keep swimming.
Can you push it with the gun? What's better?
Yeah, I'll try to scare them out. What, the biggest one's over this side. Which side do you want me to scare him from? Nice one. How was your snorkel, Fran?
Oh, it's very nice.
Yeah?
The current is pushing through that channel, so it was a little bit murky at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then in the showers, pretty corals and kelp and
Yeah, it's
it was nice. Lots of bolting groovers and and trout.
Yeah.
But we already got those, so.
That's right. This is a beautiful little island. So, rumour has it, there's a buried chest of gold on this island. Apparently, so anyway, we're going to pull in and stretch the legs and have a bit of a walk around anyway.
And watch sunset.
And watch sunset. Now, this island has fascinated me for a number of years now because there's a truly remarkable tale of shipwreck tragedy and triumph concerning this island. Back in 1727, a boat by the name of Zeewick ran aground on the reef that we just snorkeled at. A horrible place to run aground, especially in 1727. These remote, barren and deserted islands would have resembled hell on earth. The survivors made it ashore here, and what happens next is one of the most fascinating mysteries in Australia's history. They sent out a crew of 11 of their best sailors and fittest seamen on their only surviving longboat to raise the alarm, but they were never seen or heard from again. The remaining survivors on the island eventually realised that help wasn't coming, and over the next 9 months, they managed to salvage what they could off the shipwrecked vessel and construct a boat for the 88 remaining sailors to then sail for a month from the West Australian coast up north to Batavia, which is now modern day Jakarta. I've read some of the surviving journals, and the key to their survival was that this island luckily had some small wells that held fresh water. Now, the Zeewick was a very wealthy ship carrying 10 chests of silver coins and treasures, but it was believed that at least one of the chests was buried here on this island, which triggered a number of salvage missions over the coming centuries. And with a number of these ships actually then becoming shipwrecked themselves. So these stories add to the whole allure and mystery of this place, and we will certainly be keeping our eyes open.
Sorry.
Sorry, mate. Sorry to wake you. Sorry, mate. We didn't mean to wake you. Just having a little walk on the beach. We'll leave you be. That's the fresh water that allowed the shipwreck survivors to survive. And I reckon all these rocks are where they have dug out to give themselves water over 300 years ago. Some glass, Fran. Alright, once again we've left it a little bit late. The sun is now setting. We've got to get back to the boat and still find an anchorage, but I just can't help myself when I get to shore on these kind of places. I just want to keep exploring, much to the frustration of Fran. But anyway, let's get back there and then find an anchorage. We certainly did. We're in a race against time. It's a beautiful sunset behind us. This is quickly becoming our favourite, isn't it, Fran?
100%.
Popcorn crayfish again.
So good.
I would eat this every meal for the rest of my life. So you'll be glad to know we have found a good anchorage. It only took a couple of hours. Fran and I are feeling pretty knackered at the moment, so we don't have too many words of wisdom. Apart from we've got some popcorn crayfish coming, and that's going to be absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. What do you season it with, Fran? Just butter? No butter.
There's no butter in here.
No butter. You can tell who the cook is. You could season it with butter if you were so inclined, but if you didn't have any butter at hand, like us, you'd use some flour.
Flour, all-purpose seasoning.
All-purpose seasoning.
Pepper, salt.
Pepper, salt.
And heaps of olive oil.
And lots of oil. And voila. There you go. Get yourself a Fran.
I'm just using my hands.
It's alright. That's the final product. Popcorn crayfish, bit of green stuff. Keep Mum happy. Well done, Fran.
Thank you, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, let's eat. That just about wraps up this trip for us. We've crammed a week of living out here on the new boat into 4 action-packed episodes. And this has been a pretty special trip for us, guys. We've been exploring a group of islands that have been on the top of our bucket list for a long time, and somehow it managed to outdo our expectations. From the infamous Batavia shipwreck and Batavia's graveyard island to the incredible marine life and that huge tiger shark. Having the new Genesis boat for this trip was an absolute game changer for us, allowing us to keep the filming gear charged and dry to capture some pretty special moments on camera. We hope you guys have appreciated this as much as we've appreciated the creature comforts and safety factors that have come with this boat. You guys watching this have helped make this possible for us, so a massive thanks for sharing the adventure with us. Subscribe to the channel, we're off on a new adventure next week.